Hello, very warm welcome. Strong rumours have come out that Matteo Binotto, the Ferrari team principal, is on the verge of being sacked ahead of the 2021 season. Now, this has been leaked by a GT3 Ferrari driver who has obviously been instructed to delete the video and come out and apologise and say it was utter nonsense. But is there truth in this story? Now, I must stress that this is only rumours and nothing is official, but for a GT3 Ferrari driver who has Ferrari links, it's pretty conclusive, I would say. Now, there's no getting away from it. Matteo Binotto is under pressure, given he got Ferrari's worst finish in years last season, as Ferrari claimed 6 in the constructors. I have to say, the treatment of Sebastian Vettel, the way they went about his sacking, him getting the boot, was disgraceful, blaming it on COVID when they just should have said his performances weren't good enough. Ferrari go into the 2021 season with Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. They will reveal their car on the 10th of March on Wednesday. But is Binotto going to be fired before the season? If they were going to fire him, surely they would have done it after Abu Dhabi. It's a well-known fact that Binotto has been missing races and been more at the factory than he has at the race weekends. Is there truth in this story, or is it someone just trying to get 10 minutes of fame? But this is a guy who drives for Ferrari. Why would he risk bringing that story out to basically get sacked by Ferrari? Yeah, I could see this happening, to be honest. I mean, we all know Ferrari's pretty brutal. I mean, team principals left, right and centre. We've had Domenicali, who's the CEO of Formula One, Arriva Bene, Binotto. Binotto has been at the team a long while. He was there when Schumacher was in his heyday. He's got the promotion to team principal, but let's be honest, it's been a pretty much disaster. So, there's big links. Matteo Binotto could be sacked, and there's also big links. He could end up working for the FIA with Ferrari. Because basically Ferrari don't want him to go to rival teams, e.g. a Mercedes or Red Bull. Big rumours that Binotto could be sacked. Pressure is always on at Ferrari. This was leaked by a GT3 driver, Ferrari GT3 driver. Gerhard Berger, former Formula One driver, says Binotto lacks support at Ferrari. If they were going to sack him, they should have done it after Abu Dhabi. He's set to miss more races in 2021 as he focuses on 2022. Now that tells me that he's going to stay. But I have heard rumours, and not only from the GT3 driver of Ferrari, also he's under pressure. There's no getting away from it. I mean, Ferrari were a shambles last season. It was an embarrassment. 2020 was a humiliation under his leadership. And the whole Vettel scenario, instead of saying he's not performing and he's a spin king, they blamed it for financial reasons. Now, comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. Is Matteo Binotto going to be sacked? Or is there going to be loyalty towards him, seeing he's been at the team a long time? Now, I'm going to get the article up here. Ferrari driver backtracks on Binotto sack rumour. Ferrari GT3 driver Josef Kral has emerged reverse after generating a rumour that Binotto was set to be fired. The 30-year-old Czech racer had posted a video on YouTube that was later deleted, claiming Ferrari had decided to axe Binotto. The report basically says that he was going to be sacked and testing is coming up. However, Kral, who won a GP2 race at Spa in 2012, describes him as a Ferrari 488 GT3 racing driver on his Twitter, and that could be former given his comments. His comments were taken out of context, according to him. He posted on Twitter, "Just to make it loud and clear, some of my recent comments about Scuderia Ferrari have been misinterpreted." Basically, he was told to post that tweet, saying it was nonsense. Yeah, so I don't know. My honest opinion, I think there's something towards this, because why would a Ferrari GT3 driver come out and make them claims? And of course he's retracted them because he's been told to do so by the team. You want to keep your drive, you better come out and say that them statements you made are false. I have more on. Binotto received heavy criticism last year for Ferrari's poor performance, which saw them finish sixth in the constructors' standings. And now here is a critical point in Ferrari. Ferrari, for me, have always been known to push the boundaries, and they get away with absolute murder. And this is a very key point. 2019, after the summer break, they won 3 races back to back. They had a big power boost, all of a sudden, out of the blue for no reason. They won 3 consecutive races in 2019. They won Spa, Charles Leclerc. They won Monza, Charles Leclerc. They won Singapore, Sebastian Vettel. And they should have won Russia. But we all know, deep down, I mean, you can dross it up, you can gloss over it, but we all know that car was illegal and them wins shouldn't have stood. And we saw the evidence of that in 2020, where they basically got penalised. Look, from winning 3 consecutive races in 2019, they fell off the pace due to a deficit of engine power following a technical issue by the FIA. So we all know it's factual that that car was illegal. And of course, Ferrari being Ferrari, they get away with it. In the meantime, Ferrari have announced changes to their management structure aiming to help Binotto. So they don't believe in Binotto. Is he ruthless enough to be the team principal of Ferrari? This has always been a question about Binotto. He started stepping away from the 2020 races at the end of the season to continue spending time at the Maranello factory. There's big links to Mex's Ferrari's sporting director. Now, comment down below. I would love to know your thoughts. Is this bullshit rumours? Is this a GT3 driver just claiming his 10 minutes of fame? Or is the truth behind it? For me, if they were going to sack him, they would have done it after Abu Dhabi. I mean, there's no getting away from it that 2020 was a shambles. And 2019, they had an illegal car. And they got away with it. And they've not won a race since. So it's pretty evident and clear to see. But we all know, you look back at the history, they've always got away with this. And they're the most historic team in Formula 1. Big history in Formula 1. I've never been a Ferrari fan, but the evidence is clear to see. Now, comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. This is only rumours, but it's been leaked by a GT3 driver. It's all over. Is Binotto on the verge of getting sacked just as we approach testing? Now, I've also heard rumours that they're going to see how the car is during testing, and that could pave the way also for Binotto. But it makes no sense to me. If they were going to get rid of Binotto, they would have done it after Abu Dhabi and let a new team principal come in and gain his ideas. The big problem with Binotto, though, I don't feel he's ruthless enough. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. These are only rumours, nothing official, but very interesting reports coming out. There could be some truth in this. It could be total bullshit. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. I think there is some truth behind this. Why would a GT3 driver leak it and then backtrack? He's obviously got some inside information. Mattia Binotto on the verge of being sacked. And he's respected in the paddock. Been at Ferrari a long time. Schumacher days. Got his promotion. 2020 was a disaster. The whole Vettel scenario, the way he handled it, and to top it all off, they finished 6th in the constructors. And it's pretty much going to be the same in 2021. Comment down below.